Hi, everyone. I'm here with Meagan French. She's the demand generation expert on the Growth Street A team. And we're here to go inside the A team today and answer a question we get all the time from our clients, which is how can we make our demand gen efforts more effective? So it's a tough nut to crack, and we know lots of B2B companies struggle with this. So Meagan, would love for you to share the #1 demand gen pitfall that you see and how do they fix it?
Yeah. Hi, Michelle. Thank you for having me here today. I'm so happy. So the #1 demand gen pitfall that I see a lot of B2B companies doing is under investing in brand. So we've seen, the last 5-10 years, the pendulum shift to demand attribution, if you can't track it, don't do it, that kind of thing. If you can't calculate the ROI, don't do it. And I've had the experience in my career of working with a lot of companies, a lot of whom had very strong brands and a lot of whom had very weak brands. And what I have found is that the brand is the why. Why should we trust your company to deliver on what it says it's going to? And, why should we buy from you? So if you're in a crowded market, it's how do you differentiate yourself from all of your competitors? If you're in an innovative and disruptive market, it's why should we buy your service or your software as opposed to doing the status quo? Why should we trust you? And so I have an example. I worked for a while, this was much earlier in my career, but I worked with a SaaS project management system. So project management is a very defined space. There's a lot of competitors in that space. And we invested a lot in demand generation, traditional demand. So lots of AdWords ads, lots of SEO, lots of stuff that we could very easily track the ROI of. But the feedback that we got from the sales team was, no one knows who we are. We're not even in the conversation for project management at all. People know who our competitors are, but
Right.
they might click on an AdWords ad for us, but why should they trust us? And, ultimately that company didn't do great because we underinvested at the very top of the funnel and in that brand and building that trust over time. And so I think it's it needs to be such a balance between brand and demand generating activities. And I've also found that it's when you have a strong brand, it's like the wind is at your back and it's sort of this shorthand so that the sales team doesn't have to work to build trust so hard during the sales process. It's people already trust you. And if you have a very weak brand, then the wind is going to be in your face the whole time. And the sales team is going to be reinventing the wheel with every single conversation that they have. So investment in brand is definitely very, very important, and it's still very important. So
It's so interesting because it's all about creating that efficiency. I mean, that's what brand is here to do, is to create differentiation and efficiency and consistency. And then all that should translate into marketing. So it just makes things much more efficient as you go into the market. Right. So thank you for sharing your expertise and helping us to think about pitfalls and how to fix them. And we can't wait to come back with more.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.